What is the street parking vault? What started as the Monday retest workout turned into the weekly vault workout. The vault is a 1 workout a week for 25 weeks series with new workouts each year.
Now the goal of the Street Parking Vault is to help you guys build consistency by completing all 25 vault workouts within a 6-month period.
You can customize the movements in these workouts and choose any variation that fits your abilities.
Your scores and weights do not matter.
The goal is to maintain consistency from week to week.
Remember, you just
Can't.
Miss.
I've been working in customer support for almost 4 years now. The past 2 years, 2020 and 21, have been the hardest. Everyone is dealing with their own personal issues and they bring them to support and tell me about them. And it's been a struggle to take that on. It's just so much emotion to take on and process. It's tough. I could tell things were getting bad when I started to resort to some old habits.
Rach, you have a minute? I got an email forwarded to me by a member that canceled, and they did not like the response they got from support. Can I read you the email? I don't know who sent this out, but maybe you can help me.
Yes, please.
Dear member, just because you're miserable in your personal life, that doesn't mean you can take it out on me. And how dare you cancel? You don't cancel us, we cancel you. Bye, Felicia. Does that sound familiar?
Did you read what they wrote to me?
I did read what they wrote for sure. While I may have appreciated the response, because, like, how dare they cancel, first of all? Like, come on. Like, where are you gonna go? We're pros, we're professionals now, and we have to carry ourselves as professionals. A lot of people need a lot of they need kindness, they need empathy, they need fluffing, they need things fluffed up a bit. Like, how's your fluffing?
It could be improved upon, probably. Fluff is hard for me.
I think Caitlin has been doing a really good job fluffing as of late. And I don't know what she's been doing, but I think she's in a good vibe, she's in a good mood. Maybe you can talk to her about some pointers, about like how to overcome certain emails and stuff like that. We're pros now. We're professionals, and we got to hold ourselves to that high standard.
Hey, Caitlin.
Yeah, what's up?
I've been struggling with my emails lately, and Julian said I should check in with you and see if you have any advice on how to respond.
Oh, I just make it simple for myself. I just have auto replies. Looking for my order? Auto reply. Stuck on a ship. Hey, order, just looking for it? Auto reply. Not here yet, check back in 2 weeks. It's pretty simple, except, sometimes you get ones like this. Hi, I completed the Vault 2020. My shirt size is medium.
What do you do?
Reply back. Hi, you're 2 years too late. You just straight shoot the shit. Don't sugarcoat anything. You just gotta tell them how it is.
Well, I don't really think that's gonna work. Do you have any other advice?
You could get yourself a damn it doll.
Oh, what's that?
It says, whenever things don't go so well, and you want to hit the wall and yell, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Oh, where can I get one of those? I bet I could use that.
It says it, www.dammitdolls.com.
Hey, Molly, you busy?
I'm in the middle of a hair appointment, but yeah, what's up?
Nah, you're fine. All right, Rachel needs your help. She's struggling with support emails, and I thought it'd be a good idea for her to call you because you're so nice to people on nutrition, because I know how difficult those emails can be.
Yeah, what's up, Rach?
Hey, I've just been really struggling to connect and to be sympathetic and empathetic to our members, and I just really want to get better about that this year.
Yeah, she told a member, bye, Felicia.
Oh, rage. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, we got to reel it in a little bit. Your job is hard with the repetitive emails, right? But, like, you got to kind of hold some space for their emotions and the things that they're going through. It's a lot for some of them.
Yeah, Rachel got cursed at. How do we deal with stuff like that?
I mean, so here's the deal. Sometimes, a lot of the times, people have other things going on in their life, and they might be taking it out on you. And
Well, that's not fair.
I don't feel like you should be the punching bag, right? But, like, also learning to not take it on would be really good. Like, just see that person for, like, maybe they're going through something, and I'm not going to take that on.
Wow, Molly is really nice.
I don't know if I can be that.
I mean, I don't blame you. That is like.
There were some great pointers in there. I think I can definitely take something from that.
That is so nice of you. Thank you so much. Oof, I don't know about this one. Seems pretty personal. I can do this. Of course, I would love to direct you on where to email for that. Nope. Everything's fine. I'm not mad, you're mad. You want to make it personal? I can make it personal. Send.
I've tried all of the things.
Okay, maybe we can take like a couple weeks off from support. How would you feel if you worked like in a different department? Do like a nice little refresher, and then just until you're ready to get back into it.
I think a break would be really nice.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, what's up, William?
Hey, I know you've been saying that you need some help in accounting, and I have just the right person for you.
Who's that?
Well, it turns out Rachel actually did accounting in her previous job, and she's needing a break from support. I thought it'd be a great idea for her to come help you for a bit.
Oh, that's great. I mean, that sounds like a good idea.
She's here, by the way, if you want to.
Hey, I've been looking for a new buddy.
Hey, buddy? Okay, I don't even know how to respond right now. I thought we were just talking about work. That's great. I mean, honestly, there's a ton of things I have ready for you on my end. And I mean, honestly, I'll book a flight to come up there today. And even this evening we get started.
Next week's good, Brian. Just stick to your schedule. You don't have to come out earlier. It's fine. Next week's.
Julian, there's nothing more exciting than hanging out with my buddies on the weekend while working.
I knew I could count on you, Brian.
Oh man, zinger! I can't wait. Well, I'm gonna come up tonight, so whenever you're ready.
Even better.
Perfect.
That's great.
No, I don't know if you understand what you have done, but maybe it will work out.
My hopes are high.
Okay.
Good day.
All right, bye.
What's up, guys? Welcome to week 3 of the vault. This week's god is Heimdall. Now, for this workout, we're going to be working in a 2-minute window. I'll be doing push-ups, lunges, and wall balls, and Rachel is going to be doing some push-ups, lunges, and single dumbbell thrusters. Now, be sure you guys stick around for the end of this workout because we're going to show you the full workout demo as well as some workout tips. For the full workout description, as well as ways to customize, be sure to head on over to my.streetparking.com.
3, 2, 1, and they're off with Heimdall.
All right.
I'm pretty excited about this one, Jeb. Tell us what Heimdall is, the full breakdown of the workout.
Full breakdown. Okay, this workout is 20 minutes. Every 2 minutes, you're gonna do some work. So from minutes 0 to the 2-minute mark, you've got 20 unweighted lunges and then 15 unbroken wall balls.
And they're already in sync on those lunges. Look at that.
I know.
What happens
And then
next?
from the 2-minute mark to the 4-minute mark, you're gonna do 15 push-ups and then 15 unbroken wall balls, or as you can see, Rachel, single dumbbell thrusters. Now you should have a little time to rest in each of those 2-minute windows. So you will rest for the remainder of that time.
Oh, okay.
Start the next work on the next 2-minute interval.
So, if you finish the lunges and the wall balls in less than 2 minutes, you get to rest until the clock hits 2.
Correct.
Love it. I'm into that. I'm liking that so far.
Yes. Yeah, you're gonna want that rest. You're gonna want that rest. The rest probably will diminish as the workout progresses, especially when it comes to those push-ups.
All right, so it looks like they're both into their rest period right now. That's awesome. We're looking at a solid 45 seconds of rest for both of them.
Yeah, so that's actually perfect in terms of what we were planning for the amount of time for that first round to take.
Yeah.
So I would say anyone that's doing this workout, if you're doing this in the first round, takes you like a minute 50 or something like that, then probably gonna be wanting to customize something.
Reassess.
To reassess a few things so that you can sustain for the remainder of the workout and maintain that unbroken status on the wall balls, because that really is that's how you're scoring this, is
Right.
the number of rounds that you've been able to complete the wall balls unbroken.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So the score is how many times you can do it unbroken, either the wall balls or the wall balls.
Or the wall balls or the wall balls.
In both of those, and your goal is 7 to 10, yeah? You heard Molly, she said this is Rachel's song. Yeah, it is. All right, so they're on the push-up portion. Now, the push-ups, Molly was mentioning earlier when she wants to go into this workout that she's gonna break early and break often, because once that push-up strength is gone, it's gone.
It's gone. Now, I believe Molly is actually going extra challenge.
Oh, snap.
And extra challenge, still the same number of unbroken wall balls.
Okay.
However, we're increasing the reps on the lunges from 20 to 30 and increasing the reps on the push-ups from 15 to 20.
Ooh, 5 extra push-ups every single time?
Yeah, so it's that buy-in to the work that is scored that increases, and that definitely changes things.
Dang, so Molly has like almost a minute, I think, of rest on this second section. She just like banged out those push-ups real quick.
know.
That was kind of rude.
It was kind of rude. Let's see how it plays out.
She did mention that like over time when it comes to the push-ups, you'll probably see Molly switching up her hand position to kind of switch the little itty-bitty muscles that she's using.
Yeah, I do that all the time, especially with high rep push-up stuff. It's almost a necessity for me. I'll do some with a wider grip, some with a little bit narrower grip, some with my fingers angled out a little bit more, some with them totally neutral. I don't do any with the fingers pointed in though.
Yeah. No,
That's
thank
gonna
you.
just make them more
No,
difficult.
thank you. On the
yeah.
little diamond push-ups. No, get out of here, diamond push-ups. This isn't a SOGO.
This is not a SOGO.
This is not a
bro set.
SOGO. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Heimdall.
Yes, let's talk about old Heimdall.
So Heimdall is known as the Watchman, right? Because he sees all the stuff
Yes.
everywhere.
Oh yeah.
So what does the Watchman and Heimdall seeing of the things have to do with this workout? Like how did that incorporate into this workout here?
So for this workout, clearly, you are going to have to be watching the clock.
There it is.
So in that regard, you are Heimdall in this workout.
So you're just the Watchman watching that time tick away.
Yes. Yes. There's a lot of other cool facts or things about Heimdall too.
Oh yeah, he's a can we say badass?
Yeah,
I guess I just did. So okay, Heimdall's a bit of a badass.
Yeah.
He's the guy he's always vigilant. He's the Watchman. He dwells in a fortress on Bifrost.
Yes, he's the guardian of the Rainbow Bridge. So people try to get in, and he says, nope, sorry, you're not on the list.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to be vigilant in this workout. You've got to be the guardian, and you know, those negative thoughts that try to come in there. Maybe the ego that tries to do a little too much, too soon, too fast.
Yeah.
Just, you know, you've got to be guardian.
If you see something negative coming, you got to blow that yaller horn.
That's right. Blow the yaller horn.
So if you hear one of them going, ah, that's them
Blowing
the yaller horn.
Exactly.
To warn everyone else that some
Exactly.
stuff is going down in
Now-
here, the Rainbow Bridge.
Oh, speaking of rainbows,
Yeah.
when you throw a wall ball,
Yes.
you know, it goes up into a little bit of an arc, comes back down into a bit of an arc.
Yes.
Not unlike a rainbow.
Not unlike a rainbow at all. Way less fun, if you ask me, than a rainbow sighting, but okay.
I mean, some people like wall balls.
Sure. Well, actually, both of these people here right now like wall balls.
True.
Molly and Rachel love a wall ball. Maybe it's because they're both like almost 6 foot tall.
Could have something to do with it.
They are both like pretty good at a unbroken wall ball. They have that mental endurance to keep pushing through. So they were both really
Absolutely.
stoked for this one. Rachel is, we'll say a little cranky that she didn't get to throw the wall ball and she's hitting that dumbbell thruster instead, but she's making it work.
Yeah, I mean, it is very important to show that if you don't have a wall ball or if you have low ceilings and can't perform that wall ball movement, you still have plenty of options, and the single dumbbell thruster or empty barbell thruster is awesome.
So then let's talk about some other customization. So we have an empty barbell thruster or a dumbbell thruster that can be a substitution for the wall ball. What can people do if they aren't able to do full-on push-ups throughout?
Oh man, there's tons of options, and you can actually see Rachel made that choice in that last round there to go from the regular push-up to a knee push-up.
Okay.
I also am a big fan of the elevated push-up. So you find something, a bench, a chair, a box, whatever, put your hands up on there. That way you're actually going from the toes, you have the same sort of body position. It's just at an angle that gives you more of a mechanical advantage.
Ooh. Yeah, angles and stuff.
Angles and mechanics,
Yeah, it's like science or something.
you know. All right, so they're just getting ready to start the third round.
Oh, with the synchro
With the
lunges.
synchro
Look at
lunges.
that. Oh, you can tell they're also both already looking nice and swole in the arms, those push-ups.
Oh yeah, that'll get
Those
you.
push-ups. They're looking ripped over here.
Jacked and tan.
Is Rachel jacked and Molly tan? Ooh. Nice, nice. So you see Molly, she, like we said earlier, she's doing the extra challenge version, which is gonna be a couple extra lunges and a couple extra push-ups. So even though you saw she was doing the synchro with Rachel, she had to do a couple extra there at the end, which is why she was still going a bit longer than Rachel was. Do you have any tips for people with wall balls in terms of not breaking up the wall balls?
Yeah, so, you know, what we're looking at right now is a couple of savages.
Yeah.
And they're just going right from their buy-in movement to the wall balls.
I really do feel like they're moving very quickly.
They're moving very quickly, and I blame Molly for that. Rachel
do too.
is just being influenced by Molly. Molly is an attacker, right? Oh, there's work to be done. Well, let's just go do it,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Now, I would suggest for the folks where 15 unbroken wall balls is going to be a challenge to do by itself, let alone, 10 times.
Yeah.
Give yourself a little break. Give yourself a little break before you attack those wall balls. So you finish with your push-ups or you finish with your lunges. As you can see by the clock, they're finishing with plenty of time to rest. So take a few seconds. You finish the lunges, shake out the legs, take a little breath or two, get yourself mentally, physically prepared to then hit those wall balls. So I would say, you know, as this workout progresses, you want to have probably like minimum like 15, 20 seconds of rest between those 2-minute intervals.
Okay, okay,
If you think 15 wall balls for the average person is going to take about 30 seconds.
okay.
So you could take 10 or 15 seconds between the push-ups and the wall balls, or the lunges and the wall balls, and still be fine
Yeah.
to get those wall balls done. So that would be the first thing. And then the second thing, when it comes to wall balls, it's all about consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency. You want to hit the same target in the same spot every time. You want to release the ball when your arms are fully extended in the same way at the same time every time.
Yeah.
Right? If that ball starts to veer off on its trajectory to the left, to the right, too high, too low, then you end up having to chase it. You end up having to change your body and your speed and your pacing, and that's where fatigue really sets in. It messes up your breathing, messes up your like coordination, and so
Yeah.
that can make you really tired. So you try to be really consistent.
Nice.
Quick tip for being consistent
Okay.
on the wall balls.
What you
What
got?
I like to do is to shoot my wrists or the tips of my fingers, but I like to go wrists.
Okay.
Shoot my wrists at my target. So when I stand up, I fire my wrists up into the air as I'm extending my arms, and I point my wrists right at my target. For whatever reason, when I do that, the ball just goes up right at the nice, perfect angle. It hits that target and it comes back down at the perfect angle.
Yeah.
So I can receive it and go right into the next squat. So a little something to try. Shoot your wrists at your target.
For me, I like to make sure, sometimes I'll even mark the floor about where my feet were.
Yeah,
Because after
yeah.
I drop the ball, I walk away, I come back, I'm not always really consistent about remembering where my feet were and how
Excellent
far back
point.
I was standing. So if you make a little mark on the floor and you know where to put your feet, I feel I am more likely to not mess it up on that first throw. Because that first throw
That can
gets
really
me a lot.
set the tone.
Yeah.
For
You
sure.
hit the corner, it smashes you in the face, and that's never a fun way to start your round.
No. Yeah, it's generally a good place to start in terms of foot placement is roughly about an arm's length from the wall, or horizontal distance to your target should be about an arm's length.
Interesting. So that's different for each person.
It's different for each person.
Okay.
So I would say when you're determining the distance that you should be from the wall, start with an arm's length, try a wall ball, and
Yeah.
then see if you need to move forward or backward a little bit.
Okay.
And then memorize where that is.
Memorize it, or if you're me, chalk.
Chalk, yeah. Put a little marker. Draw little toes.
Right?
you know.
Do it barefoot.
Yeah.
Have a toe outline. They're still crushing this. They're being pretty consistent with their work to rest ratio.
I don't know. Molly fell off pace by about 3 seconds.
Yikes.
I don't know. And to think.
Oh, yeah?
To think she was trying to not go extra challenge, too.
Yeah, right before this workout started, Molly was like, "Are we sure I'm going extra challenge?"
Yeah.
But that's actually a good point to make. If you start this workout and you're doing extra challenge, you're at minute 14, minute 15, and you're just losing it completely. At what point do you make the decision to not be going extra challenge anymore? Like, what's the difference between saying I'm not going extra challenge or I'm just gonna stick this out?
So I'd say if your technique is breaking down, if it's getting sloppy, you're arching your back, your elbows are flaring out super wide, or one arm is doing something different than the other arm,
Yeah.
that's a good cue to abandon the extra challenge or customize the
Blow
movement.
the yaller horn.
Blow that yaller horn, right? Now, if it's just fatigue and you end up having to break it up more,
Yeah.
that's maybe you stick with it a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that breaking up those push-ups from the jump is really important for everybody. Even if you could do 60, 70 push-ups unbroken,
Yeah.
I think that still with the wall balls and the cumulative effect of those, I think breaking those push-ups into multiple smaller sets from the beginning is the way to go, and then you maybe towards the end of the workout have to break it up even further, especially doing extra challenge.
So then in something like with Molly, and her changing of her hand positioning, that's cool, you can keep doing it. It's when you start getting like the plank is messing up, or you know, it gets really wonky. But if you need to like switch something minor up, like the hand positioning, that's cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Get it, Rachel.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh.
All right, we are getting into it now. We're coming up on what will be the last set of 2 and 2. So they need to do the lunges and wall ball set one more time, and then the push-up and wall ball set one more time, and then they will be done.
Okay, here we go. It's the last set of lunges right here. See, they're still going strong, still keeping a really nice, smooth pace on those.
What are some good things to look for in a lunge, and when it comes to form and attacking an unweighted lunge?
So, I mean, I think the big thing just from a safety issue is like you need to have control. Don't slam your knee down into the floor.
No knee slamming.
Yeah, control the descent.
Yeah.
A lot of people have trouble with balance, and it's because when they step back, their feet are too narrow.
Yeah.
And so you want to step back minimum so your feet are hip width apart, just like if you were standing up tall. But for a lot of us, it might even help to step back and wide just an inch or two. That gives you a wider base, and then you can you know, perform the lunge better. And it's, I think, easier to recruit some of the core stabilizing muscles that you need to keep your chest upright and not have this start to light up your lower back as well.
Right on. I love an unweighted lunge, but at this like amount over time, they're gonna feel it tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Okay, so then now they're in their last rest before their final chunk, which is going to be the push-ups and then the wall balls.
Final set of push-ups.
Now you'll notice going into this final set of push-ups, Rachel is doing knee push-ups. Now, Rachel can do push-ups from her toes.
100%.
But when it comes to this amount, this number over time, I think she made the smart decision to go from her knees from the beginning for longevity.
Yeah, you know, again, you're doing either 75 push-ups or 100 push-ups if it's the extra challenge. For some of us, that's a lot. For some of us, maybe not that many, but coupled with the wall balls on top of it, it's a very compounding effect. And so be smart about it and don't let your ego get in the way. You know, I think Rachel's push-ups from the knees look phenomenal, and it was a really good choice to move to that variation. She felt it out in the first round, made a smart choice. She's crushing the workout.
Yeah, guys, and with a workout like this, you definitely want to assess early on and make the changes that you think are going to make sense. If you're at minute 2, minute 4, and you're like, uh-oh. Fast forward and remember what you're seeing here today. When you have Molly over there like, uh-oh, it's time for singles.
Yeah, so you
know.
can see on that, Molly went for 2 push-ups, and the second push-up, one arm did one thing, the other arm did another thing. So she made an adjustment, went down to singles. Really good choice. Got through the push-ups. She only had a few left. If that happens on your first couple push-ups, then maybe you actually change the volume or change the style.
And if you're looking to find all those different customizations that can help you make this workout work for you, if you go to my.streetparking.com, you can check all of those out there. There's videos for the customizations, and if you're like, oh, you know what, knee push-ups might be a little bit too much for me, check it out at my.streetparking, and you can click the little videos to see what your other options are and how you can make this workout work for you over the 20-minute period, because this isn't about the first 2 minutes, it's more about the last 2 minutes.
Absolutely. Yeah, look at the last 2 minutes for them versus the first 2 minutes. And that's what this workout came down to. Rachel.
Last couple of reps here.
Oh, she's digging deep. Oh, those 15 reps.
Good job, baby.
Oh, right at the button. buzzer.
Right at the buzzer. There you have it. Rachel and Molly have crossed the rainbow bridge.
They have. Blow the horn.
I have to tell you, Rachel was very excited to be part of the Rainbow Bridge workout.
I heard that.
So that's awesome. They were all able to make it all the way through, all 10 rounds, unbroken wall balls. That's super dope. I'm proud of them both. I'm hoping to be able to do the same.
Absolutely, that's the goal. That's what we want for all of you. We want everybody to get all 10 rounds with the unbroken wall balls. So when you're deciding how to approach this workout, have that in mind. What do I need to do with the lunges, with the push-ups, all that, so that I can get 10 rounds unbroken? Hey, and you know, if something goes wrong, maybe it's 8 rounds. Who knows?
Excellent. Let's go into Molly and see what kind of tips she has for us today.
Oh yeah, all right guys. Well, that's a fun one. So yeah, like Rachel and I were just talking about, for us, she was doing the single dumbbell thruster and I was doing the wall ball, obviously. The push-up combination with the thruster and the wall ball felt worse with the push-ups than it did the lunges. Like, don't get me wrong, the lunges, it's like a leg pump for sure, but just the fatigue in the shoulders after the push-ups was pretty tough. So I think we were kind of saying this at the beginning. I think the name of the game is you have to pace the lunges and the push-ups. So for me, the push-ups caught up in the 3rd round, but I broke them up from the very beginning. So I would say pick confident sets. So when you're fresh, they feel really good, and stop before you're getting to that failure point in the first rounds. You shouldn't be worming your last couple. Take a break long enough before you get to that point. So whether that's, if you're doing the normal version, 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, 4, whatever it is for you. For me, I went 10, 5, 5 the first few rounds, and then it got down to, 8s and 7s and 5s, and then down to singles. So, sure you saw that one where I got super wormy. So, just be willing to adjust it because push-ups are gonna hold you up a lot in that first portion. So, they're forced recovery. Now, wall balls are one of those things that I know a lot of people hate them. So you just have to figure out a way, when you get off of that last movement, I was confident getting right on and picking the ball up because I don't mind wall balls, but I recommend taking a second before you pick up the ball. Stand up tall, take a deep breath, and really focus on your breathing while you're doing those. In the push-up minute, I tried to bring down my arms kind of to make it feel different, but just give yourself that second before you pick up the dumbbell or the wall ball, whatever it is. Play a numbers game in your head to make 15 seem smaller, whatever you have to do. And I know it can be frustrating, the unbroken rule, but it's really cool because it can show you that you can do maybe bigger sets than you think are possible. So I think that's what's really fun about these kind of workouts, where it pushes you outside of your comfort zone and it makes you do them unbroken, because maybe in a lot of the times we don't challenge ourselves in that way. So yeah, lunges, just move and breathe. Push-ups, be really smart with your sets. And don't be afraid to do fast singles. Try to not hang out and rest here on your arms. Come off of them. Rach, you have anything? You did the thrusters with the dumbbell. How was that?
With the dumbbell, your time under tension is the entire time it takes you to the wall balls, or the thrusters in this sense. So I just took maybe 3 seconds before picking up that dumbbell, just knowing I could go into it. And by about rep 8, every single time my arms were on fire, but they're unbroken, so you just have to keep pushing, and you get to rest afterwards. So for me, we were really intentional about our lunge pace. For me, it's just a matter of push-ups, so just breaking those up as soon as possible, and then getting into those thrusters, and then using the rest of the time to rest and recover for the next round.
Yeah, the wall balls is really where it spikes your heart rate. First 2 movements, try to just not hold your breath on those push-ups, and use that rest of that time and that rest period too. Try not panic about how little time you have. If it's 30 seconds, take the first 10 seconds to just get your heart rate down, calm yourself. Next 10 seconds, okay, my arms are really fatigued. Try to shake them out. And then that last 10 seconds, right? Okay, refocus, what am I moving on to next? So then that way you're not panicking about only having 30 seconds. So yeah, have fun guys, it's a good one. Wall balls on wall balls. Week 3 of the vault is Heimdall. Your workout for program A is every 2 minutes for 20 minutes. In the first 2-minute window, you're gonna complete 20 unweighted lunges and 15 unbroken wall balls. You'll rest the remainder of that 2-minute window. And the following 2-minute window, you're gonna complete 15 push-ups and 15 unbroken wall balls. Whatever time you have left in that 2-minute window, you're gonna rest. Your score for the workout today is going to be the number of rounds that you complete unbroken wall balls. And the goal for this workout is to complete anywhere between 7 and 10 rounds. All right, guys, so the goal for this workout is to get those wall balls unbroken, which is gonna be a little bit spicy, but you can do it. Now, those wall balls should take you around 30 seconds. So try to find a height that you're comfortable with that allows you to kind of get those wall balls done in that amount of time. Now, when it comes to the push-ups and the lunges, we're looking for you guys to complete that work in under a minute. If you're feeling like you're comfortable with those movements and you can push a little bit there, you can go ahead and try the extra challenge for those push-ups and lunges. If you don't have high ceilings or a wall ball, you can sub in an empty barbell thruster or a single dumbbell thruster. If you are really struggling to get those 15 wall balls unbroken, what you can do is reduce the reps to something that's manageable for you, but also challenges you. I recommend once you guys finish those lunges or push-ups, take a little bit of a break before you get onto that wall ball or maybe that empty barbell thruster. Just give yourself a second to kind of catch your breath before you get onto those. Because they're unbroken, you want to make sure that you're confident when you pick it up and get into it. For the detailed demos of the movements in today's workout, as well as the customization options, head on over to my.streetparking.com. Week 3 of the vault is Heimdall. Your workout for program A is every 2 minutes for 20 minutes. In the first 2-minute window, you're gonna complete 20 unweighted lunges and 15 unbroken wall balls. You'll rest the remainder of that 2-minute window. And the following 2-minute window, you're gonna complete 15 push-ups and 15 unbroken wall balls. Whatever time you have left in that 2-minute window, you're gonna rest. Your score for the workout today is going to be the number of rounds that you complete unbroken wall balls. And the goal for this workout is to complete anywhere between 7 and 10 rounds. All right, guys, so the goal for this workout is to get those wall balls unbroken, which is gonna be a little bit spicy, but you can do it. Now, those wall balls should take you around 30 seconds. So try to find a height that you're comfortable with that allows you to kind of get those wall balls done in that amount of time. Now, when it comes to the push-ups and the lunges, we're looking for you guys to complete that work in under a minute. If you're feeling like you're comfortable with those movements and you can push a little bit there, you can go ahead and try the extra challenge for those push-ups and lunges. If you don't have high ceilings or a wall ball, you can sub in an empty barbell thruster or a single dumbbell thruster. If you are really struggling to get those 15 wall balls unbroken, what you can do is reduce the reps to something that's manageable for you, but also challenges you. I recommend once you guys finish those lunges or push-ups, take a little bit of a break before you get onto that wall ball or maybe that empty barbell thruster. Just give yourself a second to kind of catch your breath before you get onto those. Because they're unbroken, you want to make sure that you're confident when you pick it up and get into it. To see the detailed demos of the movements in today's workout, swipe left. And for the customizations, click that customizations link below.